It's common to find wall rides out on the trail, in the bike park, or even out if you're street riding. They're a lot of fun to ride and they can be a big challenge to learn how to ride them. So here is our guide on how to wall ride. This is a great example of a wall ride that you can really learn on. You've got so much space around you, you can turn right up into it, you can get all the technique practiced, dialed, you can start low by going all the way down here, and then you can build up to being right up at the top. You can roll off it as well, it's a complete bank the whole way, the gradient's exactly the same, and the faster you go, the further you're going to go along it, and you're actually going to eventually be able to get off it and pop into the downslope. Pretty lucky that we have two wall rides here. You'll probably find that when you approach them, you've got one that you prefer to do the other way than the other. Check this one out. This is a massive, giant, man-made wooden feature that is like a wall ride. You've got three different levels. You've got your first one right here where you can actually just roll around the inside of it. On the second, you can get up a little bit further and you can just ride it almost like a massive berm. But to wall ride it, you need to get right up here, all the way around the top, and then come back down and into the next section of trail. How are you going to get all the way up there then? Well, on this one, it's largely determined by speed. You're going to come into this section quite fast. You're going to have to push up a little bit to get into the position up high, and then once you're up there, you just want to wait naturally. You don't want to panic. If you panic, you might lose traction, your tires could slide down, and on this one, it's definitely important to judge the fact that it is a wooden feature, and if it's wet, it could be slippery. The other thing is it's a full curve, so you're going to have to keep turning with the bike, and you want to drop down just naturally. When you start to feel that your momentum's dropping, that's when you want to turn off the wall ride, exit into the next section, and carry all your speed. This is a more advanced style wall ride. You can actually see just by looking at it, it's a little bit more vertical, and speed here really is your friend. You're gonna have to come up to it, you're gonna have to push off that takeoff and really ride up so you can get nice and high. And as you get along, as soon as you feel that momentum drop, you want to start turning down. Otherwise, you're going to start losing traction and the bike's going to slide away from you. Also, in the exit of this one, you might actually just have to pull up ever so slightly just to get into the landing and ensure that you run out smoothly. So one of the biggest mistakes that you find when you're actually riding wall rides is that you're not leaning away from the wall. You actually see people doing this sort of thing where the bike is working against them and both tires just slide down the wall. What you want to be doing is you actually want to have the bike leaning it round, and you just want to be curving round, using your momentum to keep you up on the wall, and then you can ride it out safely. So there you go, a guide on how you might go about tackling wall rides. It's all about starting small, building up, and that's how you're going to tackle bigger and more vertical walls, just by building confidence. Whilst you're here, why don't you watch some more great videos from GMBN. If you click just up there, you get to Street Riding 101, and if you click down there, you're going to get to 5 essential mountain bike skills everyone should master. Don't forget to click on that globe to subscribe.